Hey guys, welcome to another makeup talk. Today I'm doing a makeup review and it's on the very infamous, super viral Lancome Particulier foundation. So I wanted to try this out because I've never actually tried a custom mix foundation, and I thought it was interesting because they actually they test 3 spots on your face, you know, to find your shade. So before I actually go into application and show you what it looks like on the skin, let me tell you a little bit about the process. So I got mine at Nordstrom. This was Nordstrom in Delamo, you know, so like the LA area. And you go in and you have one of the people at Lancome help you out. What they do is they have this machine and they kind of scan 3 spots of your face, you know, to mix your shade. And I had it scanned on my forehead, on my neck, I think, and on my cheek. I do have video, so while I'm talking, you'll notice the video. Over here, over there, somewhere, you know, playing. If you haven't noticed, you might need to go to the doctor. So after they find your shade, you know, they have like a little machine and it tells you what kind of undertone you have, what colors they'll be mixing, and you pretty much have the foundation mixed right then and there, and it's pretty cool to see it. It's like a 4-minute process, and then they shake it up so that way it's like, you know, all ready and set to go. You can try the shade after it's made, and if it doesn't look good, they can always add a little, you know, yellow or warmth to it to make it perfect for you. The reason why I had those spots taken is because I wanted my foundation to be a little bit darker, and I wanted it to last throughout the summer, you know, because then I'm going to get tanner since I tan super easy. Once you have your shade, you can name your foundation, and I picked Tuesday Bitch because usually, you know, when I'm not working on Tuesdays, and that's my day to do anything. So I just thought it was proper for me to name the foundation that. And it looks cool in the bottle with all this formal writing and composition to have bitch right in the middle. So yeah, without any further ado, let me go ahead and apply the foundation so you can see what it looks like. So it comes like this. It's a pump foundation, and I'm going to do about a pump and a half. When you get this foundation, I always recommend that you get a full coverage because the coverage is actually not a lot. A full coverage looks very natural. If you are a guy or if you're a girl with perfect skin and you don't want to look like you have any makeup on whatsoever, you can do light or medium coverage, and it'll kind of, you know, probably give you coverage like face and body. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply little dots all over my face. The first thing I noticed when I first put the foundation on my skin is that it is a lot lighter, but throughout the day, you know, as you wear it, it gets a little darker, so it does oxidize a bit. So don't be scared once you first get it and you feel like it's really, really light. That's most people's impression of it, you know, when they first get their color mixed. And you can apply with a brush. I like to apply with a sponge because I don't like to feel, you know, like there's foundation there, so the sponge helps to absorb the excess. And I noticed the texture is a little bit different. So they do have their own moisture that they apply to the foundation. When you have moisture combined to your shade, I guess it makes it sticky, you know. It's definitely different than any kind of regular foundation that I would normally use, and kind of feels like a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream once it's on the skin. Okay, there you go. So that's what the foundation looks like. So you can see I'm going to get in really close. The coverage, it's really natural. This is a full coverage, allegedly. You can see it doesn't cover like my acne scarring fully, but it does even out the redness pretty nicely, and it does wear pretty well. It's not a super long wear foundation, you know, as I tried it every day. The coverage does seem to go away a little bit, but it still remains really natural. I would say the finish is pretty natural to the luminous finish, you know, because even though I set it with powder and everything, I feel like the shine still comes through. Let me actually put some concealer and some bronzer and stuff, and then I'll come back and give you final thoughts. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've come back and I've done my entire face. So I put concealer, bronzer, highlighter, brows, everything just for you. Just for you. I didn't have to put it on, but I still put it on for you. As you can see, it looks pretty flawless. You know, obviously it covered everything, but you can see the makeup, you know, as I move my face. It does not look cakey, which is a great, you know, a great plus for this makeup. So here's my final review. I love this makeup a lot. It is $80, so if you have the money to afford it, it's totally, you know, it makes it easy because you get the right match. And then I would recommend going back during summer, you know, if you're in an area where you get, you can tan really easily. And it's easy to just go to the person and just be like, I need this shade, and they'll pull it up and just make it for you, know, and it's always going to be a good match. The only negative that I found about the foundation, you know, is the amount of ounces. So you are paying $80, but you only get 0.7 ounces, which is less than your regular foundation. Most foundations you get 1 ounce. You know, even when you buy them from Lancome, you get 1 ounce. But for this, you know, particular, for some reason you only get 0.7 ounces. I would actually change that, you know, if I worked for Lancome and it could, I would actually change it to a full ounce. That way people feel like they're getting their money's worth. And if you're going back to get your same shade, I feel like there should be a, you know, a lesser price instead of paying $80 every single time. Because it makes sense for you to pay $80 for the consultation, the time they take to, you know, find your shade. But if you're just gonna go and you're gonna like get the same shade and you don't need a consultation, it would be nice to have an incentive to pay less instead of $80 every single time. Alright, so that takes me to the end of the video, and I hope you guys liked the review. I hope you like what it looks like. Hopefully this is something for you and you can find it around your area somewhere. I would definitely try it once if you can, you know, it doesn't hurt. And yeah, please leave any questions or comments on the section below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like and share the video, and don't forget to ring the bell so you can see more videos about more new stuff that's coming out. I'll see you guys next time.